The Monk's Secret to Lasting Happiness: Why Chasing More Leaves You Empty. Welcome to Mindfulness and the Buddha. Today's wisdom is inspired by a truly profound conversation. Buddhist monk Gelong Thubten's recent appearance on the Diary of a CEO. We've distilled his incredible insights into this short series, and you can find a link to the original, full interview in the description below. Let's dive in. We're often told that happiness is found in acquiring more money, more success, more possessions. Yet, even when we achieve these things, a lingering sense of emptiness can remain. In his deep dive with Stephen Bartlett, Buddhist monk Gelong Thubten revealed a counterintuitive truth about lasting happiness and why our constant pursuit of more often leaves us feeling less fulfilled. Gelong Thubten speaks to a fundamental human experience, the cycle of desire. We believe that if we just get that new thing or reach that next milestone, then we'll finally be content. But Thubten explains that this constantly shifting goalpost is a primary source of suffering. As soon as one desire is met, another quickly takes its place. He argues that true, lasting happiness isn't about the presence of what we want, but the absence of wanting. This is a profound shift in perspective. It means that the feeling of contentment isn't an outcome of achieving something. It's a state of being that emerges when we loosen our attachment to external outcomes and constant craving. True contentment. Thubten clarifies the difference between fleeting pleasure and genuine sustainable contentment. Pleasure is often tied to external circumstances: a new purchase, a delicious meal, a moment of recognition. These are temporary. As soon as the external stimulus fades, so does the pleasure. True contentment, on the monk's view, comes from within. It's a fundamental peace that isn't dependent on what we have or don't have. It aligns with the Buddhist teaching that our fundamental nature is already perfect and whole. Suffering arises from our mind's incessant grasping and aversion. When we stop chasing, we open ourselves to the peace that is already here. Releasing the chains of desire, a monk's path. How do we cultivate this absence of wanting in a world that constantly encourages us to desire more? Gelong Thubten's insights point to the power of mindful awareness. The first step is simply noticing when our mind is caught in a cycle of wanting. When you find yourself thinking, "If only I had X, then I'd be happy." Pause, recognize the thought, but don't immediately follow it down the rabbit hole. This creates the crucial gap between impulse and action that Thubten speaks of. By observing these desires without judgment and without immediately acting on them, we begin to weaken their hold. This isn't about self-deprivation, but about cultivating a deeper freedom from the mind's relentless demands. Cultivating joy in the present moment. Instead of waiting for external conditions to be perfect, Thubten encourages us to find joy and peace in the here and now. Here are some ways to practice this. 1. Practice gratitude. Regularly acknowledge and appreciate the positive aspects of your current life, however small. This actively shifts your focus from lack to abundance. 2. Savor simple pleasures. Mindfully engage with everyday moments: the taste of your morning coffee, the warmth of the sun, the sound of rain. These are often overlooked sources of contentment. 3. Define enough. Reflect on what truly serves your well-being, rather than endlessly accumulating. For many, less is more when it comes to inner peace. These practices train your mind to settle into present moment awareness, discovering that contentment is an inherent capacity, not a destination. Conclusion: the true wealth. Gelong Thubten offers a radical and liberating path to happiness. By understanding that lasting contentment springs not from what we gain, but from releasing the grip of wanting, we unlock a profound and sustainable sense of joy. It's the monk's secret to true wealth, an inner richness that can never be lost or taken away. Thank you for joining us throughout this series, exploring the profound wisdom of Buddhist monk Gelong Thubten from his inspiring conversation on The Diary of a CEO. If you wish to dive deeper into the original discussion, you'll find a link to the full interview in the description below. We hope these insights have brought clarity and peace to your day. Stay mindful, and we'll see you in our next video.